Hey guys, it's John Hennessey from Hennessey Performance, and today I'm doing a quick test drive of the 2018 Dodge Demon. And this is a car that we're getting ready to bump up to our 1200 horsepower spec, and it's currently stock. Has the stock factory ECU, not the crate ECU that has the ability to run race gas. So right now we're running in the stock, I think they're rated at 808 horsepower from the factory. On our dyno, we're seeing around 720 to the rear wheels. And I put over 1,000 miles on my own on the shop Demon, and it's now modified, so I haven't had a chance to drive it. We may run it down the track here in the next couple days, but it's making now about 880 to the wheels. And but anyway, I'll give you an impression of that car, but I thought before we talk about the modified Hennessey Demon, it's always good to share, what's cool about the stock vehicle and what things that we might possibly want to change or upgrade. So again, just driving impressions of the stock Demon. I have to say it's one of the most comfortable down the highway cruising cars I've ever driven. People, even before I got a Demon or got a chance to drive it, people would ask, what's it like to drive a Hellcat? And I would say, well, driving a Hellcat's kind of like driving your living room couch, with a rocket engine. And I'm like, the Demon's kind of the same thing. It's kind of like driving a Demon's like driving your entire living room with a couple of jet engines. It's just super comfortable, but goes super fast when you want to put the pedal down, whether it's at the drag strip on the open road. But it's surprisingly comfortable. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I like to set up various settings for my Demon. So we hit the SRT button, and then we'll go to custom. We'll go to custom setup, and so it gives you the ability to select power. 808. It doesn't let us hit the Demon, the crate power, unless it knows it's got the race ECU and race gas. On the street, I like to drive with the transmission sport mode. You can go to drag mode. It just shifts a little firmer. Actually, we'll just go to drag mode on transmission. Well, no, we'll go back to sport. It wants to kick it down a gear. Paddle shift's on. I'm not a big paddle shift guy. I'd rather just let it shift on its own. Traction, we'll leave in street setup because we don't want to end up in the ditch. Suspension, here are the big ones. So driving on the street in the Demon, I like to drive the suspension in sport mode and the steering in sport mode. So, but it's not stiff, it's not harsh, but it's like what you would expect for a 4,000 pound car that feels taut to the road, that still has this much power. We did a road test when we took the Demon over to Uvalde when we tested the Exorcist and ran a top speed test and went 217. I thought, okay, I need to put some miles on the Demon anyway. Drove over and drove back, and super duper comfortable. So that's something I've been wanting to share for a while. Again, everything in the interior is pretty much like you would expect in a non-Demon Challenger. But again, with the extra horsepower, the ability to launch and potentially pull a wheelie. I haven't pulled a wheelie yet. I haven't really tried that hard, but it surprisingly is just easy and nice to drive down the road. When we get a little gap in the traffic up here, we'll open it up and let you know how it feels just from a roll. So here we go. Away she goes. Super smooth. And the Demon has, I think, surprisingly good brakes. Another impression of the car is, it's got the 315 18-inch Nitto drag radials on all four corners. So the same tire that you use to launch and pull a wheelie by launching and putting power over the rear tires, that's the same tire that you have up front, which is kind of cool. So when you wear out your rears, you can just take the fronts and rotate them to the rear. Now, if you would have told me, hey, John, you're going to drive a 4,000 pound Demon and with 315s in the front, a drag radial, I would have thought I'd be driving something like one of the older Vipers where it had a big wide tire in the front and it kind of got every groove in the road and you're just kind of like had to hold on. It's like kind of follow the car around. No, it's totally smooth, easy, track straight. So The engineers from Dodge and the tire guys from Nitto did a really nice job. The car is just super duper comfortable, easy to drive. You know, are you going to want to take it around a road course or your favorite windy road? I think honestly it kind of it does okay in those circumstances, but it was never designed for, you know, windy mountain roads or a road course. Nobody's buying their Demon. But as far as something that you could literally drive on a daily basis, you could drive it to work. I don't know. I take that back. I know that the Nittos are not designed to to drive in the rain. I have driven them in the rain. They're not bad. I mean, I've got a GT350R Mustang that's got Sport Cup 2s, and that is definitely a little more of a white knuckle ride on a wet road. So the Nittos are not bad in the rain, but for fair weather, for sunny weather driving, super comfortable. You got the big ginormous trunk. Great road trip vehicle. If somebody said, hey, look, you know, what's a fun vehicle to do like the Gold Rush Rally or the Gumball? You know, I think the Demon would be phenomenal for that because, again, it's super comfortable for two people. I don't know if anybody wants to really go in the back seat for very long, but there is a little bit of room back there if you've got kids, and the trunk's ginormous. So I can't say enough good things about the Demon. You know, some people are going to go to the drag strip like me and want to run 9s, maybe want to run 8s, and we're going to do that. But hey, look, if you want just something that cruises down the road that's super comfortable, that's rocket ship fast, even in stock form, it can be made to go a lot faster, it's pretty tough to beat. Okay, that's my driving impression of the 2018 Dodge Demon stock. We've got our shop car that's now making 880 to the rear wheels, so that's a little over 1,000 horsepower at the motor. We'll be doing some testing, and then we'll do a test drive on that here fairly soon. And you know what, maybe we'll even take the stock one and match it up against the modified one just to see what the difference is. So thanks for tuning in. We'll do a test drive in another cool car soon. Thanks. Never gets old.